Hi there, I am Laina Orlando and I am super excited to be sharing this message with you. I just became a grandmother, and of course, if you are on my newsletter list, you know that that is so because I've talked about my grandson coming, and finally he has arrived. He was born on April the 30th. This is the year 2021, in case you happen to see this in a future year. But anyways, oh my goodness, this little boy has just absolutely opened up my heart in a way that I didn't realize I needed to open my heart. But one thing I know for sure, the amount of love that I feel for my sweet grandson Ryder is absolutely indescribable. Now, I fell in love with my children when I gave birth to them, and my son that I adopted. I have fallen in love with those beings and have felt incredible love, unlike anything I had ever felt before. But there's something really different about this love that I feel for Ryder. And maybe it's just because today I am at a totally different level of consciousness than I was when I was a mother. And I know a lot of things have changed in how I parent. A lot of how I show up in the world has changed drastically since realizing that every single one of us is the light of the world. We are the holy children of the creative source itself. My entire spiritual journey, the journey of awakening, the journey to remembering the truth of who I am, has been about removing layers, uncovering, rediscovering the truth of who I am, removing the covers, lifting the veil over and over and over and over again, because as layers of an onion, there are many, many ways that we have forgotten the truth of who we are. And I think what is happening, that I'm feeling in my heart, is that Ryder is an opportunity for me to really walk my talk in a much, much more, I'm going to say, deeper way, because his life now is an opportunity for me to remind him of the truth of who he is, to make sure that I don't lay layers on him, that those who are participating in the raising of this beautiful being in their presence, mother, father, aunts, uncles, other relatives, that I do my part in reminding them that there is a wholeness, a completion, an innocence, a holiness about Ryder and about all of us, frankly, that it's our job to preserve. It's our job to remind him of who he is so that he does not forget the essence of the love that he has brought in, the essence of the light that he is. It is our work to help him remember that. The work that I've been doing with clients, with myself for 15 years, is about removing all of those layers. With Ryder, we get not to put them on him. We get to be conscious enough not to do that so we don't have to undo it later on. So I am feeling that I have like this new mission, this new passion. And what comes up as a title, if you will, because in the 3D world we have titles for everything, is that I now feel like I'm a grandmother for God. Like God has given me this mission. And you know me, I'm not a religious person. My spirituality is not about dogma. It is not about books and religions and this is the way you do it. It is about connecting with spirit, with source inside of us. And to me, that's what God is. God is the spirit, the love, the life, the light that animates this physical vessel that allows me to have this physical experience, as Ryder's physical vessel is what he's traveling into this lifetime in, so that his soul, which is way bigger than his vessel, so that his soul has a way of communicating to the rest of us what love and light are really about. And he is born here in year 2021 at a time when humanity is going through a massive change. We are waking up in mass because we are graduating to a whole new way of being. We're moving from the third dimension of density, which is we have been stuck inside of an egoic personality, which is all the layers, all of the beliefs, the ideas, the thoughts that we think we are. And we're graduating to shedding those layers and expressing ourselves as the essence of the truth of who we are. The being that is loving, compassionate, caring, that collaborates with others because we know we are one. We know we're made of the same love and light. Writer is coming in to take us into that new world, and it is my job to assist him in remembering the truth of who he is so that he can be the embodiment of that new earth for us here today. This is like a shift from the caterpillar going through a cocoon, which is what humanity has been doing, and then being the butterfly. Writer is the butterfly that has come in the midst of all of us being in our cocoons, various stages of the cocoon or of even the caterpillar phase. I want to invite you to spend a little time contemplating the magnificence of who you are from the moment you were born. The love, the light, the joy, the essence of everything good that came with you. Maybe you had a tough childhood. Maybe you had a rough time at some point in your life that had you not believed that that was possible. Because after all, how can innocent beings be hurt? Well, that's what we are waking up to, the fact that we only hurt innocent beings because there's a being in us whose innocence was hurt. And as we heal our own loss of innocence, as we reclaim the truth of who we are, which cannot be affected by what happens to it externally, which cannot be affected by anything that anyone says, there is a love and a light that is eternal, that never gets affected by anything that happens in the 3 world. We are moving to the 5D world where we will operate from that level of consciousness, of knowingness that every being is raised in consciousness, in awareness of the truth of who they are, so that we don't have to have the messes in the world that we have today. But today we have forgotten that because we do believe that others can affect us. And when we buy into what others think of us, whether it's mother, father, teacher, preacher, government, media, church, when we buy into that others have power over us, we disempower ourselves. And we have to reclaim that power by removing all of those beliefs that say there's something wrong with me, I'm not enough, I'm broken, I can't be this, I can't achieve that. That makes us greedy because now we're just taking care of us. That makes us worship idols like money, like power, like status. Sex, rock and roll, addictions all stem from our lack of connection to the truth of who we are. So we're moving out of a world that we have to come in, fall into that trap, and then undo the layers and then become a butterfly. We're coming in as Writer has a butterfly already. Our job is to let it be a butterfly and witness where it can take us if we let ourselves be that free. So as a grandmother for God, Source, Spirit, whatever you want to call it, Jesus, God is the source of the energy of love, what it told me to call it many, many years ago in 2007, as a grandmother, because I really take that I have a lot of wisdom, having been a mother, now a grandmother, that I can impart upon my daughter, who thankfully, and my sons, are willing to receive lessons that I have gleaned from my journey, because they're okay not having to learn the hard way. They're okay receiving guidance. I am really excited because there is something that is getting activated in me that is really clear, that I want to serve humanity by reminding them of the magnificence of who they are, calling people back into the truth of who they are, who have forgotten that and are so disconnected from the love and the light that is in them, that they think that it's okay to hurt others, that they think it's okay to hurt themselves. So anyways, I'm super excited about this, and you can look for more fun things from me, because I am committed. I mean, something is activated that I've got to impart what is being given to me to share. This is good juju that I've experienced through all of my journey, and it continues to unfold, because now Writer is going to take me on a journey, and I can't wait to learn from him and share with you. So thank you so much, and lots of love to you, and know that now, oh my God, I've got even more love that I can give, because that little boy touched me deeply. That level of love, wow. Love you dearly, and will always remind you that you are magnificent, you are holy, You are whole. You are perfect, innocent, unbelievably powerful, creative. You are the light of the world. Love you.